ช่วงนี้ญี่ปุ่นเริ่มทดลองเปิดให้นักท่องเที่ยวจาก4ประเทศเข้าไปเที่ยวกันได้อีกครั้งหนึ่งแล้วนะคะในมาตรการผ่อนคลายเรื่องโควิด -19 ค่ะหนึ่งในนั้นก็คือนักท่องเที่ยวจากประเทศไทยด้วยติดตามใน ASEAN Connect กับคุณทิวลิปนาคสมภพเราค่ะ
อาเซียนคอนเนควันนี้นะคะเราจะต่อสายตรงไปพูดคุยกับผู้สื่อข่าวจากประเทศญี่ปุ่นค่ะคุณซากิโกะตอนนี้อยู่ในสายกับเราแล้วค่ะ Hi ซากิโกะ
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
So what is the story you have for us today? I think Thai people would love to hear this news.
Oh, I hope so. It's about traveling. You know that Japan will trial a small group of tours with travelers from US, Australia, and Thailand and Singapore from this month. The government said on this Tuesday, and as it experiments with easing strict COVID border rules. And the country's borders has been closed to tourists since the spring of 2020 in response to the coronavirus pandemic. And authorities only recently began allowing some students and business visitors to enter. And there are no plan to lift border restrictions fully as the other countries, have done. And with the trial involving only tourists from the 4 countries who join package tours with predetermined itineraries, according to the Japan Tourism Agency. And participants will have to be triple vaccinated against COVID and have private medical insurance. And there will be no change to the current testing requirements for entering Japan, with visitors having to submit a negative COVID test taken 72 hours before departure and to test again upon arrival. And the agency is currently discussing the plan with regions that are expected to be of interest to foreign tourists, the official said. And the daily cap on people entering the country will reportedly be doubled to 20,000 next month in June. And Japan welcomed a record 31.9 million foreign visitors in 2019 and had been on track to achieve its goal of 40 million in 2020 before the pandemic hit.
I understand that a lot of Thai people that go to Japan frequently, usually if they go a lot, they don't do the tour guide or the tour company anymore.
I see.
Yeah, I understand. I assume that the government does this because it can give them some kind of schedule and they can know in advance where people would go. So it's easier for the disease control measure, right?
Yes, exactly.
Did you say anything why these 4 countries?
They didn't say why those, maybe, US and Australia and maybe Thailand and Singapore, those people love Japan, maybe. Or not,
Yeah, maybe we love Japan. I think everybody, probably almost everyone I know, just like to travel to Japan.
Oh, I see.
Backpack or the family or group tour and such.
Yeah.
And how about the Japanese people when they have to travel abroad, when they come back to Japan? What do they have to do?
Oh, basically the same. I think they need the negative tests, and also they have to vaccinate it like 3 times.
Right.
Exactly. I think exactly the same thing. We have to do it if we go to like Hawaii or Thailand or South Korea.
So most people in Japan has booster shot already?
Not many compared to other countries, but because it's a choice. So we cannot force people to take a shot. We cannot say that.
Yeah, in Thailand, it's also a choice, but encourage people to take. And most people just feel like they should take it, except for it will be a bit different when it comes to children, though, because some parents just feel like they're not sure about what's going to happen to their kids. So the rate is different for the younger ones, but for adults, most people are just willing to get vaccinated. Is it the same kind of sentiment in Japan as well?
I don't know about the statistically, but yeah, many adults think that way, but some people still the other way. Some people says no, I won't take it, and some people take it. So we cannot say exactly the number.
And how is it? What's it called in social distancing in Japan? I'm just wondering, is it like less strict? Easing up, or still a lot of social distancing, not much people outside, or everyone wear masks?
It's getting loosen up a little. If you go outside and there's not many people, you don't have to wear a mask anymore. But the Japanese, they still like feel comfortable with like a facial mask. So still, if I go outside, there's so many people wearing masks, even like little children. Wearing a mask, older people wearing a mask, and I started, taking off the mask when I was outside, but it's still lots of people comfortable with the mask,
Yeah, because since before COVID, for our Japanese, I think they, what's it called, used to, or have the idea of wearing masks when they're sick already.
Yes, exactly.
Well, okay, so Japan next month gonna be a little more crowded than right now.
Exactly. Yes. I hopefully, please come to Japan.
Yeah, I remember all those people in the area where there's a lot of tourists. They must be really lonely without the travelers.
I see.
Yeah. Anyway, well, thank you very much for the stories today.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye, you too.
ค่ะและนั่นก็คือรายงานจากคุณไซฮิโกะนะคะสำหรับคนไหนที่คิดถึงประเทศญี่ปุ่นนะคะไปเที่ยวได้แล้วนะคะเดือนหน้าแต่ว่าจะต้องไปแบบกรุ๊ปทัวร์แล้วก็มีการตรวจ RT-PCR ไปก่อนค่ะและนั่นก็คือทั้งหมดในอาเซียนคอนเนควันนี้ค่ะขอบพระคุณทุกท่านที่ติดตามชมช่องไทย PBS และรายการทันโลกกับที่นี่ไทย PBS ค่ะชมจบแล้วอย่าลืมกด Subscribe นะคะและกดกระดิ่งเตือนเพื่อที่จะได้ไม่พลาดทุกข่าวสารจากเราค่ะ